If you are anything like me and are just thinking, man, let's put all that craziness behind us, then you have a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. So appreciate you hanging with us. Yes, we did not have a program yesterday. If you didn't notice, of course you did. Of course you noticed. I didn't have a show yesterday. It felt weird. Felt weird coming out of that weekend and all the happenings. Just talking about, bouncing around and talking about firearms and stuff like that. It just seemed, to take a breather, sit a play out, and we did. And we appreciate you allowing us to do so. And but we don't get political here. But I do have to address what was going on, kind of not the actual event of what happened with the former president of the United States in the would-be assassin. It is what the assassin was wearing. I mean this sincerely, and I want you to stick with me on this, because one of our own has been caught up in this, mess, and I feel for him. I was introduced to this guy this morning, and I'm blown away by just the dumb luck that this guy is going through. I want to show, this is just absolutely wild to put yourself in this guy's shoes. And again, the reason why I'm bringing, he has a YouTube site, demolition something. Again, just found this out. He also has a clothing line. See where I'm going with this? Check this poor guy out. I don't know what I'd do without this guy. Listen to
this video who do not know me, who are new to this channel and are just checking in based on recent occurrences. So for those who are new, for those who do not know me, my name is Matt Carricker.
Hi, Matt.
I am a Texas-based YouTuber.
What up, buddy?
And this is my YouTube channel. Demolition Ranch is a firearm-centered channel. I also have Off the Ranch, Matt Carricker channel, which is a blog-type channel. And then I'm also a veterinarian. And so I have Vet Ranch, which is a veterinary.
All right, Matt's a good dude. Let's just put it that way. He's a good guy. He's one of us. He's a two-way guy. He's got Demolition Ranch, which teaches firearm safety and teaches people how to use firearms. And it probably just seems like a damn fun place. If you look behind him, it's like a firearm playground. I dig this guy. He's a veterinarian. He does a blog thing as well. The guy's doing it. I like the guy already. Okay.
Centered channel. And across the board, across all of my videos, we really don't talk about politics at all. We keep politics out of it.
My man. Woo!
For one, it's not my bread and butter, but also I don't feel the need to impose my political views and beliefs on other people. And
I'm kind of man crushing on Matt right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. This guy's speaking my language. I'm telling you, he is speaking my language. You say, look at A, it ain't your wheelhouse. Shut up. And B, it doesn't fit the brand. We call that in the industry, we call some things on brand. I was having a talk with Rob Hunter last week, and we were talking about bringing in somebody that wanted to do maybe some work with us, some advertising, and it was just off brand. It just was off brand. It wasn't on brand. It didn't align with our brand yet.
So we generally just stay away from the topic of politics.
Good man, Matt.
However, we were obviously kind of thrust into the conversation after last weekend. So before I go any further, to the family of the victim.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers. Matt, here's the deal. So if you're thinking that like this guy trained at his facility, he did not. If you think that this guy is using one of his firearms, he did not. It gets almost worse. I almost think this is worse.
He died during the Trump.
Yeah, good. Okay, good. Thoughts and prayers.
Wishing you guys the best from here.
Got you, buddy. What's up, Lynn?
That's the worst.
Yeah.
For those who were injured in the shooting as well, wishing you guys a speedy recovery, praying for pain-free recovery for you as well, both physically and mentally.
All right, get to it, champ.
So, as a lot of you guys know, and we were shocked and confused to find this out, the shooter who tried to assassinate Trump was wearing merch from my channel, wearing a Demolition Ranch t-shirt.
Oh my, no way.
And that sucked to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And William, that's why we're having him on here, buddy.
That was rough. So this t-shirt, we also own a t-shirt company. And it's based out of this.
Okay, I'm sorry. He's got a huge following, but dang, bro, let's speed it up a little bit, huh? I mean, that would be like Jason calling me, like me doing something completely nefarious, and Jason from Canyon Coolers I'm wearing the shirt. And he's like, dude, what in the world? Like, why in the world would you do that? Why would you be wearing my shirt and go do bozo stuff like this? I can't. My heart goes out to this guy because he's a hard worker. He's built a online following. He's done right. He's a doctor, for the love of grief. He's a doctor of veterinary science, and he's just a good dude. Eddie, thanks for that picture, bro. You got me so fired up for elk season. I can't believe it. Great thing. I appreciate you sharing that. This is just so unfortunate that I had a pastor back in the day that when they started putting their church stickers on the back of their car, right? It was a thing, like, just kind of blew up. I mean, people still do it. It's fine. But he said, listen, if you drive like a jerk, don't have our sticker on your car. Like right now, I'm passing these things out. You skip right over you as it's take one and give. And easy. And just, if you are a jerk on the road, like I am a lot of times, like intern Beans, good gravy. I don't know who taught her that. But just pass it up. I don't want my church sticker. I don't want my brand on you driving like a moron. So this guy you have no control over. Who buys your merch is who buys your merch. If you want Go Show merch, let me know. If you want Canyon merch, let me know. But you better act right when you're doing it. I don't want somebody out there in the next headline is Arizona poacher busted with 4 illegal elk, and there you are with my Go Show hat on, smiling big. Nope. If you're gonna act a fool, don't act a fool in my merch. And this poor guy has to deal with this now. I mean, just the vitriol this guy is taking online, and online is his business. Social media is his business. And his business is getting absolutely rocked by haters that think that this guy was repping his brand somehow. I mean, 2 suggestions I would make, unsolicited suggestions, of course, that's what I do. Go on and support this guy as best you can. Follow him, Demolition Ranch. Go ahead and follow him. I've already done so. And maybe pick up a t-shirt. To Dr. Matt. Save money, don't buy merch, buddy. I'm telling you, merch is kind of part of our business. Anyway, if this guy, Dr. Matt, if you do me a favor, dude, you know what you should do? If you have your own t-shirt company, man, make a special line. All proceeds go to the families of the victims. And I'm sure, I'm almost positive, dead positive from my other life in politics. You reach out to the Trump or Vance campaign, say what you're doing, and say he was wearing one of your shirts. We are going to basically make our souls right here by making a shirt that every penny goes to the victim's family or the victims themselves, right? I think that's just one easy. Trust me, they would get involved. You're going to sell some shirts, bro. A lot. And what do you mean, Lynn, save some money, don't buy merch? Man, I buy merch all the time. I have closets full of merch. I love merch. I'm a merch dude. And the weird thing is, it's like for me, like I rep Canyon because I love Canyon coolers. And if you go on the website, use the code GOSHOW. We have our own GOSHOW code. You get 15% off your order. 15% off of a Canyon cooler is good. That's a good, dang good thing, right? So it's like 5% off and cover the tax. I can't get other merch. Like I don't wear other merch. I'm like, why do I have my own merch, the Go Show merch that promotes my brand, and or the Brewmans or Russell and Hunter that promote the brands, and I'm out promoting someone else's brand? It's just weird. Like, I got to do it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I appreciate that, Lynn. Appreciate that. He likes my hats. These things are worn in, man. These things are rode hard, hung wet. Look at these things. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh, look at that. That's got some. You could clone me from this hat right here. Look at this thing. Yeah, you can definitely do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me ask you this then. Let's do this. And Matt, God bless you, buddy. We'll all support you. We do, whether we buy merch or we just follow your channel, subscribe or whatever. We got you. We got you back, buddy. This whole community does. Because that's unfortunate, dude. What a crappy thing to happen to what seems to be a pretty damn good dude. Okay. Let me ask you this. Do you wash hats? Do you throw hats away? Or do you let these things get funky? What do you do? Because I think the hat looks better like this than brand new. I think this goes to show, and yes, that's what the lettuce looks like underneath. I think hats look better like this. I think hats feel better like this. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lots of DNA right there. Eddie, you darn right there is, pal. You could clone me. In Jurassic Park, we have 5 Jurassic Park movies or 6 now that say this is a terrible idea, but go for it, man. But yeah, you don't wash hats. And these are leather patches too. So, you don't wash this hat. The leather gets all meh, and it just looks stupid. Camping Chad has one. And I'm like, dude, did you wash that hat? He's like, yeah, it's terrible. Here's a new hat. Just let it, you got to let it get in, man. Yeah. Sometimes it gets too funky though. Like the other day I was wearing my black hat and I was just my black Osho hat. And I was just kind of hanging out with my girlfriend and it kind of like, I was like, I think that's my hat. I've been known to put a little smell good in it. I've been known to put a little, a little bit of that. Yeah, a little Febreze goes a long way. Yeah, Febreze goes a long, long way. But I'm proud of the hat. So, and that means I wear the thing, and that means I actually practice what I preach and actually go do stuff. You don't get a hat looking like this just hanging inside, right? Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, hanging inside, just booked a trip for the lady and me and the kiddos. We're going whitewater rafting down the Colorado River. It's a trip you save for. It ain't cheap, but when are my kids gonna have that experience again? Like, I see the way this is going, and I wouldn't be surprised if they just shut that kind of operation down in the Grand Canyon. Like, sorry, y'all done screwed it up. Sorry, no more. I remember take boats down it. My buddies on the last day, Mark and Sean, they got to sea-doo down, like they've done jet skis down the Colorado River. How amazing is that? So we will, or wear it sparingly. Hell no, man. You got to wear more. The funkier your hat gets, Len, the more you have to wear it. It's like a badge of honor. It's like a scar. You know what I mean? Like you guys get like a cut or something like that, and you're like, ooh, that's gonna be a good scar right there. Yeah. And that's just that flaw is beautiful. That's what this is. It's one giant beautiful flaw. But we get to go rafting down the Colorado. So excited for that. Doing that the end of the month, and it's just going to be amazing. So a lot of content, a lot of fun stuff going to come out of there. Hiking, ladders, waterfalls, all that stuff. It's going to be absolutely bananas. But again, in my the short window I have with my kids being kids, these are the kinds of things that we want to do, and we definitely want to get out and celebrate this natural wonder we have in our backyard, the Grand Canyon. So excited about that. This weekend was interesting. During that whole awfulness that happened with the former president, we were at a pool party. This is a grown-up pool party. This is a pool party for grown-ups. And having a good time. Everybody's hanging out in the pool. And we got into the conversation of processing. And I have to admit right now, y'all, I love Casey's processing in Flagstaff. I really, really do. But it's almost time to have a talk. Because things, more than just ownership, has changed. I love burger. I do. I'm not a big fan of elk burger. That's why I'm a little concerned right now. But the majority of their processing, the majority of their harvest is going to burger. And I'm going to have a little chat with them because this is how it works. You take your harvest in the field, you process, you quarter it essentially, and then you put it in the back of the truck and you drive it to Casey's and they put it on the hooks and they put it in the freezer and they tag it and they ask you what you want. You fill out the little order slip and a week later, boom, there it is. You pick it up. And it used to be a lot of here's the loins, here's the steaks, here's the loins, here's the steaks, here's more steaks, here's the roast, this and that. Oh, and here's the burger. The bison, the Watusi, the Slavo, and I got. It seemed like it was burger. Oh, here's a steak. Burger. Here's a loin. Burger. Here's a roast. And so concerning. So I thought, okay, let's maybe try something new. Again, I'm always going to use Casey's when I'm up there. So I'm not bashing them by any stretch. I just know now I have to be specific. This entire rack of meat that I'm bringing you needs to be 20% burger. The rest need to be steaks, that kind of stuff. Just need to be more specific. But trying new processors is a good idea. Von Hansen's out in the East Valley. I haven't used them because I don't want to bone out my entire harvest just to take it to the processor. To me, I'm like, bro, that's your idea. I mean, it's your job. As a matter of fact, I need you to cut each of these bones nicely so the doggies have a treat. Oh, Sabo's got his treats, right? And so that's big to me. Well, what I found was, and this is a little tip for you. I hope I'm not throwing this guy into some of his. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this. Maybe I should ask him first. He owns a very popular German sausage shop. here in the Valley. It's been a staple and an icon. I took one of my harvests to him, and I got some of the best, most quality, awesome sausage and everything from this guy. It was absolutely magical. So I want to reach out to him before we get into season and see if this is something he wants to do. If he wants me to send my peeps his way, I'm going to send my peeps his way. So we'll maybe do a little bit at Casey's, a little bit with this guy, and then maybe we'll kind of balance it out. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Dude, okay, yeah. So Eddie sent me, and you guys, Mike at GoMikeRussell.com. If you guys want to send me any emails, Eddie sent me a picture. He was camping in 6A, and I'm sorry, buddy, on this program, I have to convert the picture to a PDF and all that, so I just didn't have the time to do that just now. But he sent me this picture of all of these elk in 6A, and he said it was literally just half of them. So maybe I'll get that done by tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, Dan, they have great hot dogs. Hot dogs. Now I don't know if I've ever heard that. Dan, I don't know if I heard that. Let me know. Are you talking about the guys by? Are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Van Hansen's, Casey's, or the guys by Oso? Let me know. But yeah, is it absolutely? Oh, it was a vid. I didn't even click. I just clicked on it. It popped up just as a still. I didn't know that was a vid. Holy cow! All right, well then okay. Well, then if you're going to be that way, let me see what I can do. Watch this. You want to see the magic of it all right here on the show? Let me go here to my dude right here. Let me go to take this and drag that here. And then let me see if I can do this here. Wait a second. This might work. Oh my gosh, it might work. Hang tight, guys. You're watching me learn right in real time here. Let me see if this works. Nope. Didn't work. Okay. That's okay. I don't know how it's gonna work. Anyway, we'll try it again. Oh, I thought it was magical. We'll get it tomorrow. We'll get it tomorrow, Eddie. Appreciate you, buddy. Oh, the German Sausage Company makes great hot dogs. Okay. But from game meat? But everybody, Dan, everybody, Dan, this is No Excuse Hunting. You got to check it out. This guy is absolutely fantastic. One of my pals. I'm the worst communicator in the world, and he can attest to that in returning messages and texts, but he knows me. And he is blind. And he has taken more game than all of us combined. So there you have it. No Excuse Hunting. You got to check it out. Dan's got a great thing going on. He's got a lot of good raffles and fundraisers and things like that. You guys got to get involved in that. But I don't think I've ever heard of that. I mean, I've heard like, oh, they do great summer sausage. They do good breakfast sausage, or they do good, whatever, hot links or snack sausages. But I've never heard someone say, place makes good hot dogs. Okay. You have me. I believe his name. Yeah. Let me look into that, and we'll definitely check that out. But always looking for new and great ways to entertain with game and to eat game. Let me tell you. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, Lynn, it is there. There's actually Lynn just said processing meat. Who knew processing meat could be so educational? I'm telling you, there's ways to process. There's probably the top two ways of processing in the field, or the standard method in quartering, and then there's called the gutless method, which is a lot of no blood in. Yeah, one of my friends is gutless only does that, and it would be shocked. I'm not going to tell you who it is. Not gonna tell you this, but his name rhymes with Steve Clark. He doesn't like blood. He's like, I ain't doing the guts and all that stuff. No way, gutless method for me, man. Me, I'm taking everything. No, whole nine. Let's go. Every part of that animal's coming with me. Woo! Love that stuff. But anyway, but in processing, I think the key is to have wherever you're at, have a food saver, a vacuum sealer with you, and nice sharp knives, a nice folding table that you can not a nice folding table. Careful, man. But a junk folding table that you can process on, and just sturdy is what I meant more than anything. And then you make sure you're cutting those tenderloins into fillets. You're making sure that you're getting the inside back straps. You're making sure that you're getting all the meat the way you want to get it before you take it to the processor. And I think that's where I made the mistake with new Casey's, is I just said here, assuming that it was going to be the same as the old Casey's. So now it's going to be more, okay, I've got this, I've got that. Here's how many steaks I need. Here's how thick I want them cut. Here's how much sausage I want. Here's how much everything. Just kind of move it around that way. Be more specific in what you do. But the more you can take in the field home with you to the freezer, the better you are. Mm-hmm. Yes. What's it? I'm buddy. I'm work. I literally am, and I appreciate you, Grizz. I quite literally have an entire document going right now, which has my recipes on it. You know what really turned me off to that? The idea of a cookbook. Grizz said he's gonna be in the Go Show cookbook. What kind of turned me off on that was the recipes that I look for outside of cooking game, outside of my standards. Okay, like this weekend to that, I made a bison queso dip, and the bison queso dip came out. Could have been better. I have some tweaks I need to make to it, but I found a very highly read recipe that I need to make my own tweaks to. But I hate this noise. You guys look at recipes online. I know you look at recipes online. And it starts with every damn one of them starts with, oh, this is such a pleaser for every party. Oh, my family loves it. Who cares? I literally do not care if this dish, if your kids like this dish or not. Don't care. I don't want to. This is from the old country with my grandma. Look, here's what I need, sweetie. Okay. I need a picture of it. And if I'll judge it on that. And then I need to know the ingredients. That's the second thing I judge it on. And then you're going to tell me how to prep the stuff and we're going to get going and gone. You get my cookbook. It says, here's the picture. Here's the ingredients. Here's how to combine said ingredients. Here's how to cook it. Bon appetit. Oh, I mean, paragraph on paragraph of nonsense. I'm scrolling, and God forbid I'm at the grocery store. I'm like, oh, shoot, what did I miss? And then I've got to scroll through the whole thing. Stories about their kids ate it at camp one time. Oh, yeah. Rob's test kitchen. I don't know about that. Rob, holy mackerel. Rob, he's coming around though. I think I have enhanced Rob's life. I'm not trying to be a Rob Hunter. I'm not trying to brag, but I mean, holy cow. Before he was with me, he didn't shoot a firearm. Now he has several. He loves going and shooting. He didn't eat bacon. He didn't drink coffee. I'm like, what in the world is this kid about? And he didn't like grilling or cooking. And now, boom, all of them, 4. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Got a moose a couple of months. What? Gilbert Butchery and Gilbert. Well, okay, Dan. Wait a second. Oh, when I get my moose a couple months. Okay, I was like, I thought you said you got it a couple months ago. I'm like, man, if I didn't hear about that, I got some good bison to trade you to, buddy. We'll maybe do some swap. He did test the beaver. He did Grizz. Yes, Rob Hunter was, but he got me the beaver. He bought me the beaver. Him and his wife did that. Yeah. This. By the way. When it comes to my cookbook, it's not going to have any of that. It's just going to be no frills. I might just launch the thing online and say, go have at it. Yeah. I don't need to make a book. This is too much going on. Like, oh, now I want to write a book. I'm writing a book already. Now I want to write a cookbook. So we're going to make it happen. Here's something that came up. I want to run by you cats. Over the weekend, I'm not going to throw people under the bus unless it's Steve Clark. Cause we're friends. I get to joke about that. Met some cool people at this pool party. Really cool people. Some outdoorsmen, some fans. What's up, Brendan? Always care to ask on the show. This is Brewmance, being an outdoorsy fellow. Do you ever bow hunt as well? Thanks for that question, Brendan. Let me address that right now. Yes. And as a matter of fact, for last year's Colorado elk hunt that I actually didn't get to go on due to some career moves at iHeart. I bought a new bow. I bought a brand new PSE, and I love the thing. It is absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to get that thing into the field. But yes, I believe that my next take will be with a bow, God willing. It's hard though, Brendan, because if I'm hunting something that can be hunted with an AR, I hunt with my AR because I am dead nuts with that thing. I mean, I don't miss. I have pure 100% confidence in the shot. I have pure 100% confidence in the animal will go down quickly, and it's the most ethical way I can hunt. But for me, I like the challenge. I mean, I watched Slavo. God, dog, you guys, try that Slavo salt season. I'm telling you, use the code GOSHOW. I watched him belly crawl to a herd of bison, get within probably 55 yards. By the way, I was supposed to be behind him. I told the dude, I'm right behind you. Bro, I was like 200 yards back like this with binos. Just look at him. I have your back, buddy. If those things charge you, I ain't there. I watched him get in 10 ring the thing. I mean, he hit that bison so perfectly. It was amazing. Yeah. Yeah, nobody uses ARs for hunting. My took is. I do. My daughter does. My niece does. Come on, nah. Hey. Anyway, but yes, I am getting into that. And then I had this the wrist injury, and there was just a lot went into that. But I'm very excited to get back in the saddle at the bow when it's not 100 degrees. Slavo today, I will guarantee you, is at his place in Pine Top. He will be throwing at least 50 arrows today. He does it every day. It's impressive. but that switch, that changeover from rifle to archery came from being hunting in the Midwest. And hunting in the Midwest is like, people give me heat for going up to a high fence place like Blue Rooster and stuff like that. I think Blue Rooster is just grocery shopping with firearms. That's exactly what hunting in the Midwest is. It's grocery shopping with firearms. You get to choose which deer you want. It's that one. No, I don't want that one. Yeah. Kim, yes. The first my first AR, then I had black rifle disease. But the transition happened from man, this is too easy. I mean, it's just too easy. So you might as well bring a little sport into it. And I mean, Slavo, when he belly crawled to the herd of bison that can kill him at any moment, the fuzzy cows, that's a lot of sport to it right there. And I'm going with that. So that is going to be my my challenge this year, is to make sure I'm putting something down with a bow, and very excited about that, because that would be my first big game with a bow, and I'm really looking forward to it. And remember brought my first AR, yeah, and black rifle disease is real. I want all of you to know this. I'm going to get into the ethics and the conversation I had at the pool party. I can do that tomorrow. But I want y'all to know this. When people say you have black rifle disease, what that simply means is when you buy your first AR, get ready, because your eye is going to be drawn to every single accessory that anyone else has on. You're going to be watching John Wick and just going, I'll take that. I'll take that, one of those, anything. You're like, oh, did you see that guy's AR? Did you see what he had on there? I have to have that. That's what black rifle disease is. It's not that you just love shooting it so much and it's the greatest thing in the world. Nope. It's you are going to take a probably, $1,500, $1,800 firearm, and you're going to turn it into a $3,000 firearm like that. Holy cow. Yeah. Yeah. What AR do I have? I have a couple. I have two M&P sports. I have a Sport 2 in 5.56 and one with intern beans at 22. That 22 is absolutely, I can't even tell you how fun that thing is to shoot. And you put a can on it, you put a silencer on it. By the way, it is silencer. People silencer, suppressor. It is silencer. I mean, you can say suppressor, but if people try to correct you and say it's suppressor, say, look at the patent. It's a silencer. It's what it is. Anyway, you put a silencer on a 22 AR. Click, 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 click. It's fantastic. It is so fun. And for guys like me who, obviously I'm right-handed, I shoot from the right side. I shoot from my right arm. That's where I've had my brain surgeries. So for me to have the ability to shoot suppressed and to take a lot of that concussion away is pretty cool. Yeah. Let me see. Let's see. I'll let you buy whatever you want. Second Amendment. You darn right, buddy. I would. And I have my girlfriends that she hasn't really caught the black rifle disease because we haven't been out to shoot it. So I need to take her out to shoot it, and then she can say, "Oh, I want what you have on yours." Oh, AR-12. Check it out. And by the way, just for everybody's, just for the water cooler conversations that might happen with my outdoor brethren or the non-outdoor brethren that you might work with or run into at parties or barbecues, AR does not stand for automatic rifle. So we're clear. It does not stand for that. Okay? Armalite Rep. That's what it stands for. That is the company that had made that first design, was Armalite. That's what the AR stands for. So we're all clear. Covered all that. Boy, did we just dance all over today, didn't we? Holy mackerel. What a fun show. It doesn't stand for assault rifle. Eddie, stop it. No, it doesn't. That's what I meant to say. It does not stand for assault. What did I say? AR does not stand for what? Automatic assault rifle. That's what I meant to say. Yes, I actually thank you. I meant to say assault rifle. That is not what it stands for. Oh, because I just love it. As you know, AR stands for assault rifle. I love that. That's some of my favorite things. I just smile to say, you're so pretty. Wow, you're handsome. Just stay over there and just be wrong. Yes. Mm-hmm. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Again, I appreciate you giving me that moment to breathe yesterday, and we're going to do this again tomorrow, and we're going to talk about an ethical question that popped up that I think we're walking a line, and we'll talk about that tomorrow right here on the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow at 11.